If you're wondering what this is, we use this in Australia. It's called acrylic stud adhesive, and it's used for adhering plasterboard and fiber cement wallboard to timber and metal frames. That's why in our part of the region, our part of the world, you see less screws in the midfield because we have glue. So it's meant to be like screw, glue, screw, glue, screw, glue, screw, so forth. Hey, welcome back to another job. Today we have a small cutout, maybe 2 meters by 1 meter. And this is our most common kind of repair. And today we're gonna try and show you in a bit more detail how we do this. So we've just lasered around the edge so it's pretty square and perpendicular. Then we've taken the screws out and now there's a little bit wavy in between the joints. And here, there should be back blocks. We didn't see any back blocks, but what we're gonna do, Eugene's just cut some timber and we're gonna use our framing gun. We're gonna put each of the timbers in here. Then we're gonna insulate the area and then we're gonna put the sheet up. We're gonna screw it up. We have a couple of other patches to do inside, so we'll show you those. This video is gonna be a bit different. I'm gonna try not to time lapse. I'm gonna try and teach you exactly how to do it. Teach any new staff members that I get how we do this. So let's get it going. I've got a Hilti collated screw gun. You can just use any kind of drill really. You don't need one of these. While Jesus, I think I'm carrying a little too much here. Look at this. While I'm putting the screws into my gun, I'll tell you, we're at our local store and I needed a box of screws. So I lined up at the trade counter and the lady said, that'll be $60, thanks. I mean, I was half asleep, but I looked around and I thought, what did I buy? And yeah, one small 1,000 pack of screws, loose screws, $60. Crazy. All right, so we're just gonna re-screw along here everywhere, and then we're gonna put our timber up. So let's get started. You want to screw a little bit further past where you're doing. That way, you know, it's solid all up and around. So we've gone through and we've marked the spacings between the roof trusses, and this is 556. So that's over here. Knock that in. You want to secure it half on the sheet, half on the new sheet, half on the old sheet. I'll just pop a couple of screws in it. Then you get your nail gun and shoot some nails in. Power on. Solid. And we do right around the whole perimeter of the cutout. You want to cut them pretty tight so they don't move around, and so it all binds and locks in nicely. You can see it's a little bit bowed here. So by doing this, actually flattens it out nicely. And this is pretty much the same technique for any size repair you're doing as well. Like that. Chucks a screw, please, G.
Yeah. Don't get too hot.
Thanks, mate.
One hot.
I'll let you know when this is ready. I'll get it all insulated and whatnot. And
yeah, works from a tree. I'm going to get the wood.
Yeah.
You've got half
That actually wanted to pull back a little bit, so you got to hold it up and put multiple screws in at one time, and then that'll hold that together nicely. It's not going anywhere. I like to make sure before you get mud out, you've gone through with a blade and make sure none of the screws are proud. So that'll slow you down when you got the mud out. And also make sure that all the corners are got their mud taken out. Here we will secure this. All right, next one, 565. 565. I know I got a lot of stuff in my tool belt, but I hate getting down and getting up a lot. A lot easier if you can just do everything while you're up there for me, but it is very annoying. So this technique can be used in any country. We're going to need to insulate before we glue, bro. Yeah, the big bag behind the sheet there.
The half one? So you want to bust into the sheet?
Yeah, we'll bust it.
Yeah, just what I thought, if we can use the half one, like big intact.
I think we'll be using it anyway.
Okay.
This one is the one that really needs this timber in particular. It's a little bit deformed, a little bit out of shape, as you can see, like that. That will get a good blasting. There we go, straighten that nicely. That's what you want, folks. That's fixed. Lucky last, It's actually a pretty quick process once you get going, once you know what you're doing. I mean, back when I first started, it was a lot slower. I didn't have the cutout tool. I didn't have the bucket glove for mixing. That's a nice cut. Nice cuts by my man Eugene. You can also, if you don't have a screw gun, you can also just pivot screws into the corners just to secure these nogs. All right, folks, that is our cutout.
You want to insulate, like,
Go over a little bit. Yeah, I think we need to. Yeah.
we've got a lot of this.
Yeah, lovely. Need a Henji? Can you even throw that in there? Sorry, G, I hope that wasn't me. Probably was. Sorry, mate. Gotcha. There we go. Beautiful. Should we dry run the sheet? Let's give it a dry run. Before we glue up, we're just going to make sure the sheet fits.
Unless it's changed. A little bit in the length.
Hang on, I'm not in. I'll get mine in or yours in.
Lock the straight edge, that's the recess. So that should be the straight edge. That we cannot dispute. My cut we can dispute. So I'm going to take about 3 mil off the length. And
That'll all cut in.
yeah, 3 mil off the length.
Yep.
Alrighty.
It's pretty good. Just a few little alterations. It should go in nicely. If you're wondering what this is, we use this in Australia. It's called acrylic stud adhesive. and it's used for adhering plasterboard and fiber cement wallboard to timber and metal frames. That's why in our part of the region, our part of the world, you see less screws in the midfield because we have glue. So it's meant to be like screw, glue, screw, glue, screw, glue, screw, so forth. Yeah, once like we come back tomorrow, we can take all of these screws out and the glue will hold the sheet.
Where you got no glue, you got fasteners. You fasteners can fake.
Oh, I should be able to screw it, G.
Just need to step
Alright.
That's not going to help our course, is it? I'm just going to move the fluff ball, you know, because
Eugene's got a new knife. Eugene, do you want to show everyone your new knife?
I don't, because they might steal it.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
And I
Hey, hey. Alright.
No dags, no big boulders, no,
A couple of big ballers, couple of dag waggers.
nothing's going to keep you down.
No.
Make you proud. No, go. Pop that engine first. The reefer edge.
Oh, I'm in. You
That's
in?
your length.
Yeah, I'm good.
It'll trim in. Or you
Yeah.
need more? Or you...
Nah. Oh, can I go back to you a bit?
No.
No, no, this is good. Simple as that, folks. Sheet is up. Beautiful.
You might need to see.
Start breaking, Jay. All right, that's pretty much it. We're gonna get a blade. Watch the crate's gone. We're gonna get a blade and we're just gonna run it around. Make sure all the screws are in. All right, and that is fixing of the sheet. We're gonna get all the fixing done in the whole job, and then when we mix up mud, we can go around, tape this, tape all the other little areas. So if you want to join us in the rest of the fixing videos, stay tuned and we'll get that done.